Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to access the elements from array type and map type and struct type. So from these types, how to extract elements we will see and what are the different methods available to extract the elements. So first we'll see getItem method. So this getItem method we used to extract an element from an array or map type column. If you see this use case, so arrays may be empty. So then recommended method is get method. If you want SQL style type, you can use element underscore at. And arrays guaranteed non-empty means you can use getItem method. So this element underscore add method, I already made one video. It is there in my PySpark playlist. You can watch that video. So now we'll see first with the array type column. So in array type column, so what are the different methods are there to access the elements? So we'll see one by one. So here we can access the elements by index method. So if index does not exist, then the result will be null. So first what I'm doing, I'm importing the required functions. So mainly split function, size and call. And for creating data types, that means for creating the schema, I'm importing all these data type functions. So first I'm creating the sample data frame. If you see data set with array of string values. So that means first I'm trying to create one sample data frame by using spark.create data frame. And here I'm passing data. That means data is these values and schema is I defined schema here. And so this we'll see later. First we'll understand this one data. If you see data and here we have one column. And if you see here a schema, in struct type, I'm passing two struct fields. So one is city, that is this one, this column. That means our first column name is city, and this data type is string type. And if you come to this one, so this is column name is technology. And if you see this array of string elements. So starting and ending at square brackets, and inside that we have string elements. And if you see data type, how we can define array type. So that is starting array type. And inside that we have strings. So we have to make sure string type. So if you see array of string elements, so in this we have nulls also is there and empty strings also is there. And if you see one value, that means one array, it has all empty strings. So we'll see uh, this one how to handle these things. So up to here, what will happen? It will create the data frame with these two columns. Okay, so this is line of code. And on top of this, what I'm doing, I'm adding one column that is a string underscore size. That is this one by using with column. So how I'm creating this column is here I'm passing size function. So size of call technology. So call technology is this one. So column. So size function, what it does is it will give you the number of elements in each array. Suppose if you take this array, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will count including empty string and nulls also. And here also we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so like this, it will calculate here. And if you see here, you have all empty strings, but we have total 6 empty strings here. Okay, so on top of our sample data frame, we created one size column. Now, what we'll do, data set with array of integer values. So here what I did, I created data set with array of strings. Next, what I'm doing, I'm creating array of integer values. So array of integer values. So same code here, only difference is here array of integers. And if you see schema, so first one is city, that is string type, and second one is this one array. This array is column name is age, and array type. Why? Because starting and ending square bracket array type, and inside we have elements of integer elements. So we are passing integer type. Now for dot create data frame, that means these two columns will get initially, and on top of that I'm using with column to create new column, that is integer underscore size, that is this one. And here how I'm creating this column, by using size function on age column. So as earlier, so here also it will give you the number of elements inside the array. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so like this, it will give you the size of the array. So next what we'll do, data set with array of Boolean values. So here difference is array of Boolean values. So we have true, false, all this, okay. And here where difference is comes is this particular column, that is this one, array type, and inside array we have to pass Boolean type. So very first case we passed string type, in second case we passed integer type, now we are passing Boolean type, and remaining code everything same. Now this is two columns generated initially by using create data frame. On top of that, I'm using size function on this column to generate this size column. So here also it will calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so all values has 6 elements. That means all array of elements, we have 6 elements. So now I prepared 3 data sets. So next one is data set with array of double values. Here also code is same. So where difference is coming, here array of double values. You can say double or float values. And here it will get change, array of double type. And here this is same size of call ratio. So this is city is common. This column name is getting changed ratio. And if you see here, these two are input columns, and from this column it generating this size. So that is this one, size of call ratio, this column. And if you calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have total 7 elements. So now next what I'll do, data set with array of date values. So I think this is fifth one, I think. Let me give the numbering. This is data set with array of string values. So next is data set with array of integer values. So next is data set with array of Boolean values. Next is data set. Next is data set with array of double values. Boolean values, double values. Next, this is fourth, and this is fifth. So data set with the array of date values. And this column is same, city. And here I created one more column, that is date. And if you see this date, these are all the dates, and this is string type. and I have one more column that is array date. So that is this one. Array date is up to here. So inside array, I have date values, but type is string type, string dates. So that's why for this column array date, that means this one array type, and inside that we have string type. So this is not a date type because we are passing as in single quotes. That means in as string values we are passing. So it will come array of string type. Next, what I'm doing by using spark dot create data frame, I'm creating this data frame. So city, we are getting city and date. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So these are all comes in date column. And one more is array date. In array date, we have this array of date values. And if you see data type, second column is string, date string, and third one, this is array of string. So initial array and elements are string. Now we have total 5 types of elements. By using array, I created total 5 types of uh, elements. Now what I'll do, first I'm apply getItem method. So getItem method, what it does is it will extract an element from an array column. So arrays guaranteed not empty. So here we'll show one example here. So empty arrays. So empty arrays means, so our first column that is city, Mumbai. And next we have four uh, values for different columns. Those are all empty arrays. Next, now on top of call technology dot get item 0. That means it tries to access index 0 of an array that has 0 elements. So error means error means if the index is 0 is out of bounds. That means the array has 0 elements. So since we have this array, empty array, but we are giving get item of 0. That means index 0 we are passing, but in index 0 we don't have any elements. So what it will happen, it will throw you error. Like the index is out of bounds, the array has 0 elements. So here method one is we use get item with a 0 based integer index to access elements from an array. So whenever you use this get item method, the index is 0 based index. So in this, what I'm doing on top of our sample data frame, here I'm trying to create 6 columns. So 6 columns, how I'm creating, I'm giving div column names as get tag 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 columns. How I'm generating is on call of technology, I'm using get item method and I'm passing different indexes here. So index 0 means to get the first index. So what we'll do, first we'll go for call technology. So this is our input column, technology column. So from here, I am accessing get item of 0 index. So 0 index means this one. So Java will get here. So that is get tech underscore 01. That is this one. So 0 index, we have Java. And here we have Python. And here we have DevOps. And here null. And here GCC. And here we have empty string. And here also empty string. And and here AWS. And if you see second column, that is get tag underscore 02, get tag underscore 02, call of technology dot get item 1. So that means second element. So this is 0 index, this is index 1. So here we will get Scholar, and here we'll get PySpark, and here we'll get VB. And similar way, here we'll get null, and here we'll get second element null, and here second element VB, and here second element empty string, and here second element null. Okay, so like this, it will generate for remaining index also. If you see index 2, from this index 2 is index 0, index 1, index 2. So that is C++. And here third index, that is empty string. And here third index, git. Okay, and so on. And similar way, get item 3, that means third index. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is empty string. So here we are getting this one empty string. And here 0, 1, 2, 3. So we are getting null. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is null. So here anyhow we'll get null. And here 0, 1, 2, 3. So we'll get null. Okay. And similar way, get item 4. That means index 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go a little bit up, so here I'm getting null. So null. And here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, that is a spark. So we are getting spark. And 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is empty string. And similar way, if you go for get item 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is airflow. And similar way here also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is empty index. Empty index. Okay, so like this we can generate that means we can access the column and we can create new columns from array type. So after generating new columns, what I'm doing on top of that, I'm using select, and in select I'm selecting my input column, and whatever I created new columns I'm calling here. Okay, so this is method one, how to access array elements, okay, by using getItem method. And whatever we uh, created new columns, all these columns by using getItem method, if you see here, these are all string type because we are extracting from array of string elements. So next method is square bracket method. So this is like Pythonic square bracket notation. So in this method, what I'll do here is same code, where difference comes is with column. So this also same column names will mention call of technology. Instead of writing dot get item of index 0, we can, instead of that, we'll directly write the index. So index 0 we can write index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 means to get the first index, 1 means to get the second index, 2 means to get the third index, 3 means to get the fourth index, fifth and sixth. Okay, so explanation is same. So our result will be same. Only difference is way of writing code is different. Okay, so here select also same. So selecting the input column and new columns. So this is about index method. That means square bracket method. So next is Earlier we saw about string elements. So initially we created different data frames. That means the different elements, string, integer, boolean, double, date type. So these two methods we saw on array of strings. On array of strings, we saw getItem method and square bracket method. Now we are going to see on um, integer column. That means array of integers. So this is array of integers, and see here I'm using getItem method. Code is same. See, everything code is same. Only difference is I changed the column. So I selected integer column and data frame is different. So this is array of integer. If you see array of integer, see here this one, not this one, this one, second data frame. Okay, so that is the only difference. So selecting integer data frame and I change the column, the age column, that is we have array of integers, and whatever it extracts, same thing. So this method is same, like zero indexing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The explanation is same. And third one is here also. Third one I created Boolean data set. So here I change the data set. That is third one, Boolean type. And in Boolean type, we have column name that has set. Okay, so in has set, we have Boolean values. That means array of Boolean values. And method is same, getItem method. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So code, everything same. Only difference is data set and column is different. And this explanation, everything is same. How it works, it is same. Here, suppose in case if you see zero index, true. Zero index is here true. See all true up to here true. Here it is null. Here it is false. Here it is true, and so on. Okay. So next we'll go for ratio. So ratio means this is a double type. So we have double type, right? I think fourth one. So our double type is fourth data set. So that I'm calling here. Code everything same. Column is different. Ratio column from this data set, ratio column. This has array of double values. Here array of double values, and by using index 0, 1, 2, 3, everything same. And suppose if you see this one index 0, here index 0 is 1.3, 2.3, 5.3, 2.3, 9.6, null, 9.6, 0.6. And similar way, index 1, 5.6, 7.6, 9.6, 7.6, null, 2.3, null, and null. Okay, so next we'll go for date. So for date, what I'm doing, this is my data frame name, and here I'm trying to extract the columns. Three different columns I'm extracting on input column. So this is my data frame. So in this data frame, what I'm doing, I have this date column. So that is this one. So if you remember, I created two columns. So one is single date and one more is array of dates. See here, this is date column. So that is this one date, and one more I have array of date. So that is this one. So now we are talking about this one. So this is our input column now. Here what I'm doing, I'm using split method. So mainly I'm extracting year, month, day columns separately. If I see for year column, here I'm using split method on this date column. So on this df array date, on this date column, I'm applying, and how I'm splitting is by using this delimiter. So this delimiter I'm using. So what will happen now? Whenever we do split, this string will convert into array. It will convert into array. So how it will convert? Array of string elements it will convert. So what I will do, I will run this one once. Df array date df this one. So this I will run once. I will add one column there. So it will be easy to understand. So here what I will do, I will add one more column. So here I will do split, not this one. Same I will do up to here. So what I'm doing, I'm splitting the column and I'm giving column name as string array string. If I rerun this, it will get added one column, and I think it is not added. Array date with column array string. Array string date. Okay. I just want to show this one. Split. This is our data frame of date. Okay, in select statement, I need to pass that. Okay, so now I will rerun this one. Yeah. So if you see here, first what this split does is split of this data frame of date. So that means this column, what it does is it will convert like this. So we have string type, it will convert to array of string elements. So generally split function, what it does is it will convert string to array. String to array it will convert. And here I mentioned this is my delimiter. So what will happen? First delimiter coming here, 1991, it will convert into one string element. And 04, it will convert to one string element. 01, it will convert to one string element. Now, on top of this, what I'm doing, that means this line of code is this one. Now, since this is array, how we can access each element by using index method. So here I'm using getItem method, and first I'm giving 0 index. So 0 index means 1991. So that is year. So here is 1991 and here 2000. So here 1978, 1967, 1980. And similar way for month, if I want to extract month, I am giving get item 1. That means index 1. This is 0 index, this is 1. So we'll get 04 and here we'll get 05 and here 09, here 12, here 02. At the same way, get item 2. So that means index 2, 0, 1, 2. So that is 01, 19, and this is 5, and this is 1, this is 17. Okay, so like this we can convert our string, that means date called string date into array, then we can extract the columns. So next is we have one more column, that is array date column. If you see here, this is our array. So here no need to convert because we have already array element. So we have array of string elements we have. If you see here, array of string elements. So now what I'm doing, I'm directly applying getItem method. So for first one, get tech 01, that is this one. So here I'm applying get item of 0, that means index 1. So first index, that is this one. So 1991 04 01, 1991 04 01, and here 2005 19, 1978 09 5, 1967 12 1, 1980 to 70. And similar way for index 1, so this one 1991, so 1991 4 2, and 2005 20, so 1978 096, 1967 12 2, 1980 02 18, and third one is this one 1991 04 3, and fourth one is this one 1991 04 04, and fifth one is this one 1991 04 05, and last one is this one 1991 04 06. Okay, so now this is about date columns. So next method is get method. As of now we saw about get item method. Now we'll see about get method. So get is null safe. So it returns null if index does not exist. So works perfectly for empty arrays. So arrays may be empty. So here I think in any of the case we don't have empty array. I think empty array I covered all our with all array items. So where we have empty array. So what I will do for date. So in this data set, what I will do, I will add one more row and okay. So here added one more row. This let it be, and here what I'm doing, instead of date values, I'm keeping empty array. I will try to rerun this one. So here my last one is empty array. Now if I go to at the same place, array of date before get method. So this I am not going to touch anything. So I will add one more cell here. This is 20. Here I will add one cell and I'll paste here. And what I will do, instead of all these things, okay, so this everything is working fine. What I will do, otherwise here only I will add one more with column. So 7 up to 6 up to 5 is there, up to 6. This one is not required. And I will call this one also here. Okay, so now what I will do, 07 06 07. So now what I will do, I will try to run this one. If I run this one, we'll get error. See here, the index 0, the index 0 is out of bounds. The array has 0 elements. So for this, it telling use the SQL function get to tolerate accessing elements at invalid index and return null instead. See here, this is talking about the index 0 is out of bounds. So that means the last row I added empty array. Even though remaining rows has array of elements, the uh, last row it has empty array, it throwing error. So that means array has 0 elements, so it cannot access. So for now, this get method, what it does is, instead of throwing this error, it will simply return the null. Okay, so that is the difference between getItem method and get method. So here, similar kind of data set I prepared here. And first one is city, that is string type. And second column is technology, that is array of string elements. This is array type, string type. And this is array of integers. So array type, integer type. So next array of booleans. So array type, boolean type. So next this is array of integer, array of double. And here array double type. Okay, so now I'm creating this data frame. So here I have all different types of columns. Array of string, array of integers, array of boolean, array of double. So all 4 types of arrays I have. Now what I'm doing, on top of this technology column, on this technology means array of strings, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to access the columns by using get method. So our purpose is same, but only method is changed. So since get method is not available in PySpark, so since it is a SQL function, so we need to use expression. So whenever you want to use SQL or Spark SQL functions, you need to call expression here. So that expression you need to import from here. From SQL.functions, import expression, and you have to write expression here, and inside that starting and ending with double quotes, and inside that you have to write your SQL code. So that is get method. Inside that you need to pass the column and you need to pass the index value. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and based on this technology column you will get same result. Same result means the method is same, so explanation is same. So index 0 means this one, Java, Python, DevOps, null, GCC, empty string, AWS. So, and difference is here. So now here we have array of empty array we have. Suppose if you use here get item method, it will throw you error. But since you used to get method, it not throwing error. Instead, it giving you null. So here for all the rows, all the columns, it giving you null. And one more thing, and if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here 6 elements are there. for up to 6 elements. That means up to 6 columns we are getting values, and 7 and 8. Even though we don't have 7 and 8 elements in our array, we have up to 6 only. But what I given is I want to extract index 7, 8 also. That means index 6, 7 also. Since we don't have those indexes, it's simply giving you null values. Okay, and similar way here also, if you see AWS null, 0 index is AWS, 1 index is null, and for remaining all it giving null. So here remaining all is printing null. So that is the advantage of get method. And see here no error, empty strings are null, and short arrays, that means missing indexes are null. So I think in while doing get item method, this one I'm not tried. So that means out of bound. So whatever I created arrays are equal elements. So I'm not tried here with unequal elements. What you can do is you can try one data frame with unequal elements. So that means like this. So like this unequal elements you can create it, and you can use here instead of item method you can use it, and you can see the difference. And what we can do here is on top of same here, we'll try for same thing. What I'll do here is I'll copy this one. Instead of this one, I'll try to use get item method here. So here, instead of this, I'll use this get item method. So call off. So this one instead of this one. So here, what is our column? Technology. So column is technology, get item 0, that is index 0. So what I'll do, I will copy paste here everywhere, and I'll try to rename this. So here index 1, and here index 2, and here index 3, and here 4, and here 5, and here 6, and here 7. Okay, so now if I try to run this one, df of array, that is same. So what I will do, I will change this one double one, and here also double one, here also double one. Okay, so now I'll try to run this. Df underscore rr is not defined. So first I will create this data frame. I'm not run this data frame. Okay, now after this I will rerun this one. See here, we are getting error. So the index 0 is out of bounds. The array has 0 elements. Use the SQL method. So that means see here we have 6 elements. If you see here we have 6 elements, but we are 6 elements means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have up to index 5 is there. but I given two extra indexes, 6 and 7. So these are all outbound. For first column, that means for first value, these two are outbound. That means it failing at first row only. That means it failing at first row only. Next, if you come to second, third, we have still less indexes are available. So that means whenever you use get item method, array should not be empty. And one more is the number of whatever you mentioned number of indexes should be equal to number of array of elements. If not, it will throw you error. So due to these reasons, we are using get method. So next we'll go for next example, age column. So again, same thing. Now we tried for string column. Now I'm trying for age column. So df underscore array. So here what I'm doing, here I'm selecting age. So this expression, everything same. And here I'm selecting age column. So here, earlier we selected this one. Now this is age column. That is integer, array of integers. So array of integers. So here we are giving indexes 1 to 7. And if you see here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So index is 5 and we defined up to 8. So we indexes are available up to 5 only. That is up to here only. And remaining 3, 0, 3, 2. 0, 3, 2. Are we printing? You should not come actually. What I given here is 5, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So here I supposed to print this one, not technology. Each column I have to print for that. So here instead of technology, I will select each column. So here I will replace with age. Now I'll try to rerun this one. So here this is age column 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to 7 we have. Say 0, 3, 2. 0 to 3, 2. So all indexes we have. And if you come here one by one, so we have less indexes. So those are all we are getting null. So here empty array is there. So these all we are getting null. All getting null. Okay, so this about array of integers. Next is array of uh, Boolean. I think I given wrong here. If I replace this one instead of technology, if I rerun this one, see here, this is Boolean. So array of Booleans. So here also same. So wherever index is not available, it will print you null by using get method. And next one is ratio. I think this is double, I think. I will rerun this one. See here, array of double elements. And here also same thing. So indexes are same. So wherever empty array is there, so we'll get nulls. And here, wherever we have null, see here we have two nulls, 0 index and first index, null, null, and remaining also null. So 9.6 is the first index, remaining two all null. And for further, for extra indexes also we'll get nulls. Okay, so next map type. So as of now, we saw on array type columns. Now we'll see on map type column. So how to access value by key. So in map type, we'll be having key value pair. So map type means starting and ending is flower packet, and inside that we'll be having key value pair. See here, key value pair will be there. And extracting a value from map column. So how we need to access is we need to provide the key value so that it will give you the value. That means suppose for this is the key value. See for all first row, we have key value. So key name is same name. And if you give the name, that relevant value will get output. And similar way here also and here also. So this is my sample data frame. And on top of this data frame, what I'm doing, first method is I'm using getItem method with the string key to retrieve the corresponding value from a map column. So example like df, so df of column name dot getItem, and inside that we need to provide the key. So we can write either of the way like df of column or call, and inside that you mention the column name dot getItem and key value. So if you use same logic here, this is our sample data frame. I'm using select method, and first one is call of info. So that is my input column name. That is this one info, and so that is this one. And on top of that, what I'm doing, on top of that, I'm creating few more columns. So one column is name. So call of info, that is this one, dot get item name. So name means this is key value we are passing here. So in this first key value, this is key value. So here key is name is there. So for this name, we'll get the value here in this column. In this name column, we'll get this value. So name is second key, second pair. So for this name, we are getting Suresh. For this name, we are getting Ravi. And for this name, we have Null. And for this name, we have Priya. And for this name, we have Prakash. And here, name is empty. And we don't have name here. And we don't have name. So we'll get empty here. And since we have empty map, we'll get null. And similar way, if you go for second one, city key. So city key where we have first key. So for first key, we have null. So we'll get null. And second, we have Hyderabad, Mumbai, empty string. Hyderabad, Mumbai, empty string. Next, Noida, empty string. We'll get null. So here, Noida, why we are getting no city is here. I think key values are got changed. So for this city, Nasik, and for empty, we are getting null. And one more is age. So where we have age key, that is here. So here 30 will get, and here 35 is there, here 28 is there, here 32 is there, here 38, and here for age 34 is there, and here null. And next one is salary. So we'll check for salary key where it is there, this one. So at the end we have, so for salary, we'll get this one, 1 lakh. So here we'll get 1 lakh 20, I think 12 lakh, and this is 8 lakh, and this is 9 lakh 65, 96,500. This is 75,600. Here we don't have salary is null. So null, since it is empty, null. And one more is a designation. And for designation, if you see here, this designation, first we have data scientist, and here data engineer, and here data analyst, and here admin, and here empty string, and here we don't have, so we'll get null, and here also null. Okay, so this is about get item method. So next method is square bracket method. So square bracket method means first we'll define the column. For column, we'll give the index value. So I'm applying on same columns. So first is call of info. Call of info means that is this one on our column. For that, I'm giving index. So this is index method. That means square bracket method. In square bracket, what I'm giving, I'm providing the key value. So here key is name. And for second, city, age, salary, designation. And if you remember at the array type, what we are doing here, 0 we are giving, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that we are giving. For map type, we are passing the key values here. So result will be same. So only method is different. Okay, so this is square bracket method. So next is struct type column. So first we saw about array type column. Second we saw about map type column. Now last one is struct type column. So to access struct field by position. So here I'm creating sample data frame. If you see here, this is one column. So that is tuple here. And my first column is ID, that is integer type. And here, if you see here, that is details. So one is details. Last one is salary, I think. Integer type. Before that, designation. This is designation, city, and this is name. Okay, so and if you observe here, so because of this, you got a little confused. So how we need to do is, so it should be like this. Okay. Okay. So first one is integer. Next we have tuple. So this tuple, how I defined is, so this is one column, that is ID, and this whole tuple is one column, that is details. So what is the data type? Struct type. So in this struct type, again we have different elements. So for each element, I am defining fields again separately. So my first field is name, second is city, third is designation, and fourth is salary. And respective data types are given string, 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 and last one is integer type. So this how you can define the schema. And once you create the data frame, it looks like this. So for struct type, we'll get like this floor bracket, and inside that key value pair. And if you see here struct, and inside that we have key value pairs. Okay, so now after creating sample data frame, what I'm doing, select method, and I'm selecting my call ID, and on top of this my details column. So if you see, our main column name is detail. And how we can access struct here is, here no need to use any method, simple logic. So column name dot key value, column name dot key value. So details dot name, and details dot city, details dot city. Next, details dot designation, details dot designation. Next, details dot manager, details dot, I think I missed manager, and details dot salary. So what I'll do, I will add manager also. So call of so details of manager. So details of manager and alias manager. Okay. So call alias. Here we have two brackets. Okay. So if I rerun one more column, manager will get add. So before that, I will create this data frame. Now I will rerun this one. So no such struct field manager in name. So details not manager. Oh, not manager designation. Okay, we have already designation. So one is name, second is city, third one is designation, fourth one is salary. Okay. I got confused and I added this one. This is not required actually. And I can rerun this one. Okay. So we are getting these values. So how we are getting? If you see for details dot name, we'll get all names here. Suresh, empty string, null, all empty strings at the end, null. And for details dot city, we'll get Bangalore, empty string, Mumbai, Noida, Nasik. Bangalore, empty string, Mumbai, Noida, not Nasik. At the same way, for designation, we'll get manager, null, data analyst, data scientist. Here, manager, null, data analyst, data scientist. And for salary, null, 30, 28, 35. Null, 30, 28, 35, nulls. Okay, so here I try to cover all the types of arrays. So not types of array. I covered all the methods of accessing for array type and map type and struct type. So that's all about this video. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.